Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and today we're going to be working on the 38 convertible project again. We got the firewall and the engine all in the car, which was a huge step. And now we're going to start working on making the front of the car sit a little bit better. So we're going to work on taking the suspension, front axle setup out of this car. We have donor parts that were in stock at the warehouse, so we're going to get those all assembled and cleaned up and new bushings put in and all that stuff, and then get it swung under this car. We're going to be using an old Yankee reverse eye front main leaf, and we're going to get this thing, take a couple of leaves out and try and get this thing to sit just right. So let's get started. Spring's still hanging, laying under.
What's that?
The spring you held up to measure.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got that.
There you go. Luckily they had this car part and you put any power things back in, so it's very easy to take apart.
Heck yeah.
mess around. Better start blowing on that paint.
Yeah.
Get it drying quicker. I'm ready. There we go. All right, so Steve put a coat of Eastwood Rust Encapsulator Plus, which is what we lose a lot on these cars for suspension stuff. So it's pretty much dry. We're impatient. It's probably still a little tacky, but for this car, we don't really care that much. He's still got some spots to touch up that once it's on the lift and in the air we can do, but we're gonna get that off the bench here, put it on these jack stands, then we're gonna swap the wheels off of the old axle onto the new one, and then we can roll it underneath and lower the lift down, and then there's just the wishball ball in the back that we can just get sitting up in its home once you start letting it down a little bit. Everything kind of falls together, tighten it up, and we'll see how it looks once it's down on the ground. This is exciting.
Perfect. Grab the rear end there, the front end there real quick. There we go.
See, these backing plates were red at some point.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the hole underneath his car was red at some point.
Oh, that's right.
There was a lot of red on this car at some point. Yep. And another one that's lived a whole bunch of lives.
Many lives.
Oh Jesus! Come on.
I'd like to say I'm laughing with you, but I'm probably laughing
Yeah,
at you.
I get it. I get it. Riding a struggle bus here, trying to put a freaking wheel on. Come on. Yeah, I know. I hear you. Hire the handicap, they're fun to watch.
They are, yeah. Get nice tax breaks too.
All right, I got it now.
All right. I'll do the other side. We'll see if you can laugh at me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're still not on.
I know. This thing is freaking killing me here.
I'm failing already.
Well, it's good to know I ain't the only one.
I couldn't count. All right, go ahead.
I have that issue at times still. Here, let me hold that straight. All right, you got it. Don't lose it now.
Well, I held the lug nuts. You had it the first time, and then I handed you the lug nuts, and you tried to reposition, and then.
Yeah, and then everything went to hell. Yep.
And it may be easier to get the spring in first. That's how I took it out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, let's just do this. Just to start with.
Oh. A little more. Hold it. It's got to come over to your side of the car a little bit.
Okay. No, you just stay there. Just tell me when you need.
Yep, that looks real good there. Looks pretty close.
Okay, you want me to go down a little bit?
Yep, go down a little more. A little more. All right, hold it. All right, I think you're started in the cross member there.
Oh, wait.
Bent the bolt. Go down here. All right, it's in. Go ahead down.
As it looks.
Hold it. Let me see. The spring has to head over to the passenger side a little bit to get the head in the hole. But I think there's too much weight on it to push it at the moment. Ready? Yep. Yeah, there's too much weight on it. That's it.
Needs to go to me.
Towards you, yep. Oh, give that a shot. Oh, it's got to go a hair more. You want to just get me a pry bar?
Right there, that just
Oh, yep, just went in. Yep. You got it.
Ready?
Yep. All right, that's good there. It's pretty level.
It's felt like it dropped down more this time
It's pretty
on
level.
this side.
I mean, that might easily get right on.
Yeah, it looks better now. This side's right at the top of the tread, which is what we would want on this
Yep.
car. Yeah, it definitely settled back in.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah, these suspensions are always a pain in the butt like that.
Right.
Sometimes you just got to drive them, and
Yeah.
now we got to roll it out and look at how cool it looks.
Oh, you know.
Uh-oh. I think we're just low enough in the rear that there's pressure on the rear.
Uh-oh.
Let's hope it's not going to drop them. Nope. That's curious what these look like. That's the other thing is, did they have to take something out for the conversion? That
Right.
I don't remember if Mike brought buckets over.
He brought a conversion kit, halogen conversion kit.
No, that's not. We don't need that right now.
No? Okay.
That's just
I,
so you put a.
right, hopefully the stock buckets are
Yeah,
still
we're
in
fine.
there.
They just bent the lip up.
Oh, nice.
It looks like that lip is just bent up.
Love it.
That one still seems sitting on it. Yeah. In on everything. Okay. Now, the scary part.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely clipped in over there.
There,
There it went.
something went, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's the trick. The clips are 38 specific,
Mm-hmm.
and they're probably were just a hair shorter.
We'll see if any sheet metal falls off. That makes for a great clip.
Right.
Benny Hill cartoon.
The whole car falls apart.
Yeah. Are the fenders bolted up?
All right, so we decided to roll it outside. End of the day yesterday, it was raining a little bit, so we decided this morning to roll it outside and get our final shots here with this thing lowered and looking pretty darn cool. We got the original new to the car headlight lenses back on it. It looks 100 times better. We agreed with everybody that it needed the headlights changed, but we were kind of holding off just to mess with you because we loved in the comments how much everyone was losing their minds. So, but I couldn't stand it anymore with lowering the front end. We had to get the look. So we changed that out. So sitting really good. These tires that are on here are just used tires we had kicking around. Those tire sizes are close to what I'm running. I did order some new tires, but a little trick that I found reading through old books and different stuff and magazines, sometimes on the tail dragger type cars you would see they would run a larger front tire just by like one size to get the front end up a little bit more and get to a wider white wall. So I have them for it. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about is the turning radius in the wheel well. That is a problem in these fat fender cars, that when you lower them too much in the front and you run too big of a tire, it ends up hitting the fender lip or the wheel opening when you're turning full lock. So currently we can turn lock to lock. It just clears. There's probably about an inch of clearance. The new tires are one size bigger, which is about half an inch on either side of the tire. So it's going to be close, but I'm hoping it'll all work out and it'll be just right, because that's the look I'm going for. And yes, we will be putting skirts on the back. I bought a used set off a line from somebody, and we're waiting for those to come in the mail. So we'll be doing some of those upgrades. The next thing we're going to turn our focus to probably with this car is getting it to move under its own power. We know the engine runs, we know all that stuff's good, so we're going to get some brake pedals in it, get the brake lines run and plumbed and all that stuff. Probably off camera we're going to work on cleaning some of the chassis up, wire wheeling it, getting all the surface rust and flakiness cleaned up, and then we're going to rust encapsulate everything. Yes, we'll be cleaning the underside. It's just we're doing this in steps as we're shooting the videos. But our next step definitely is try and get this thing to move under its own power so that it's easier and we don't have to push it outside every time we want to jockey something around in the shop. So super excited. 38 Convertible is coming along, and I'm falling in love with it more and more. Every single thing that we do to this car, it's going to be super cool. Thank you guys for following. Appreciate it. Catch you later.